tormented fellow.
And how about holding a mass for that pilgrim? If he suffered so much on this earth, you could help him on his way to God, right?
That's a very good idea. Thanks, friend. Here's your reward. You deserved it. And may God be with you.
Quick!
Praise the Lord.
Greetings to you too.
Easy, good horse.
Ow!
Ah!
That hurt.
Brave Kuta. Ganz brav.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time. Vier ist einfach vier.
imagine? Hey there, youngster! It's good to see you again. Give me something sweet, thanks.
What? What are you looking for?
I'll have a bite to eat, thanks.
Hmm? No. Yeah, let's go have to stuff it until we get more. If you would leave the stuff on your bed, I would have room service come through or clean this place, huh? And change the sheets and everything. I mean, yeah, but still. I was just saying that they would change the sheets, but I mean, yeah, that's where all your stuff is. Well, just don't touch it. Oh, you don't want them to change your sheets then, I guess. I haven't slept with the covers on. Oh. Well, they are going to have to change them at some point because you're going to sweat on top of this and it starts to stink. This room already smells bad. That's why I'm changing mine for the same reason. I need to wash my blanket or you start smelling that. Yeah, I try to keep everything extremely neat if you haven't noticed.
Ruling out tonight.
Bin gleich bei dir.
Likewise. What can I do for you?
Happenstance has thrust us together again.
So, what's it going to be this time?
If you can spare a while, I have another riddle for you. A trickier one this time.
A harder riddle, you say?
That first riddle was just a test. To make it more even a What do you...
Why not?
Listen carefully. Once upon a time, there was a fool of a farmer. Family he had none, no stable boys either. So he talked to his animals instead. And, good man that he was, whenever he made a groschen or two, he shared it with them according to his own rules. Every hen in the coop was paid 5 groschen. Every bee in the hive, 15. And the spider in the loft bagged a full 20 groschen. And now you tell me, how much did the cat get?
$30 groschen.
No, but don't...
Tell me where you've...
I'm...
And where did...
Bill...
I think...
God... Stop that whistling.
Gott, dieser Saustall. Servus.
God bless you.
You're new here, right? Can I have a word? God be with you.
Was there something you wanted?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. What's your name, pal?
Henry.
Kvietoslav. Pleased to meet you. Well, Henry, you can't read and write by any chance?
I can.
Brilliant. You're just the man I've been waiting for.
Really? What do you need?
Someone trustworthy who could help me write this business letter.
And you were just waiting in case one happened to walk past? Isn't there a scribe in Kuttenburg?
Of course there is. It's just that I don't... Trust the bugger. And his assistant?
First
Even
of all,
worse.
the people whose job it is to stop it isn't stopping it. Like they're not doing that on regular cases. You think they're?
I mean, their job is to stop it, but their whole
The FBI is not.
The main thing they do is spy on America. They're not worried about.
Yeah, that's.
The rest of the world's doing. They're trying to spy on
us. They're trying to censor us and keep up with us. They're not trying to keep with their They're not trying to keep with their coworkers. That's why I'm like. That's why I'm like, yeah, you probably just text them. Like it's not that big of a. They're not getting watched. Oh, if you're working for the FBI and you get a ping like, oh, we just got someone sent a message to Russia. Oh, it was Brandon. Like that, literally. Like the dude two doors down, like in the same office. It was just Brandon texting him. He texts Putin all the time. And, you see what I'm saying? Like, that is their crowd of people, is politicians around the world. These niggas are friends.
I don't know what that Trump talking about.
Oh no, not. I mean, obviously, there's people that they're enemies, like on that level. They're mobsters. They're like a mafia of people. So there's different gangs that sometimes work together. But if there's like a rival gang, then yeah, you'll see that. But these niggas are a mafia, bro. It's a monopoly. You can like, yeah. And we're not cool with everyone, but they talk. Everyone talks. You think Trump has already gone and sat down with Putin? Nigga sat down with Kim Jong Un. Like, what are we talking about? Like, these niggas will sit down and talk and go play golf, like, for sure. And then be like, yeah, I don't agree with you. Might have to bomb one of your cities in a couple weeks. Like that.
MLK smiles down to him.
He's like, holy fuck, we're fucked. They killed that Israel killed him. He was speaking against Zionism. They smirked his ass. They were like, no. Seriously, that is why he died. CIA helped because he went from freeing black people to freeing basically everybody, and then he realized why people really, really weren't free, and he started talking about white people need to be free too, and then they were like, from who? Oh, the Jew? Oh, and Israel was like, yeah, we're taking him out. He's got to go. He's got to go. Yeah, you think if you think freedom, you're not just so subjective to black people. Come on, that would be belittling Martin Luther King. You know.
I mean, yeah, that would
He is a freedom fighter, not a black freedom fighter only. That's stupid. He just happened to focus on black people. But he had white friends for sure. Come on, you think Martin Luther King didn't have no white friends?
No, of course he had to have.
That's so, and they might have been oppressed by something. And he noticed, and he was like, "Who's oppressing y'all? Oh, it's the Jews. It's Israel."
The dude who ran Little Caesar's Pizza, freaking,
I mean, they had just killed JFK. Like it was, he's starting to figure shit out more than people are recognizing, and because they just don't understand why he died, huh?
He helped out Harry Tubman.
What?
The guy who owned Little Caesar's Pizza.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was literally helping out Harry Tubman and giving him like food from
Yeah,
the immigrant world.
yeah, I'm not surprised. Normal people. That was a big Jewish lie. If you didn't know that, Israel set up the whole slave system for America for one, and then as white people were fighting for black people's rights, they started to separate it to the South, and then start telling business owners that they were going to lose money, and that's why the South was like that. But it's all orchestrated. Like people don't know this. I don't know why people don't know this, but people are about to be woken up to the fact that half the shit that happens is totally planned, like way more than you're thinking. Like they will cause chaos because they have to. Yeah, like they okay, in Judaism, like their prophecy that they're fulfilling as Jews right now, they're saying that like it's towards the end of it, and like everything's being fulfilled. That's how Jew, at least like Israeli Jews feel. And with that, they're trying to resurrect the Messiah. Do you know about any of this?
Yeah, no, I've actually.
Okay.
I've been hearing people talk about this a lot.
Yeah, they're trying to resurrect their Messiah, but the way that happens, according to the Talmud, like according to their prophecy, is that the whole world turns on Israel. So imagine being Israel right now. You are not supposed to be the good guys, unless you're not trying to fulfill your prophecy. You see? So they're causing mayhem left and right. And this is what Hitler was talking about, believe it or not. He was saying these Jews that just came out of freaking Russia, that tried to assassinate the Tsar of Russia, that's why they got kicked out of Russia. And guess who let them in? Germany. And they let them in, and then they started bringing porn. They started bringing gay marriage. They started bringing everything. They started corrupting the school system, and they started charging interest rates and like high interest rates that they knew people couldn't pay back. It was called usury, and that's all Jewish method. No other country was doing that before. They were like, that is a Jewish thing. High interest, or just interest in general, on top of you're really, before that, people actually just lent you money and you just pay that back. Like then the Jewish people created the interest system, and most countries rejected the fuck out of it because people would buy stuff and then not be able to afford it, and these people would control their lives, and it just happened to constantly be Jewish people. Okay. So that's why if you ever heard them getting kicked out of countries, this is what they were doing. It's either that or they were doing their rituals where they like get babies and they had to cut off a piece of their like what's it called, like instead of, when they're doing when they're just born.
Oh, circumcision?
So yeah, they have to take a piece of that and take a little bit of the bud and like put it on their lips, like as when they're babies, like, but they don't use their own babies to do that, so they have babies that are just like they have women that just keep giving birth, and they just use the babies that they make for rituals, like, and countries are finding out about this and kicking them out. Yeah, people don't know about this shit because they're so good at hiding it because they have to, and they're such a small little society you would never really think about it, but that's why they're getting kicked out. That is the answer why. And then the Holocaust rolls around, and that's really when they kind of just were like, okay, we're gonna start playing the pity us card, because before it was like they were just completely hated, and then they were like, okay, we can use this as a, but look what happened to us, and that's what they're doing right now. But at this point, they've got their, they needed Israel back. They needed a place called Israel on Earth, like, for the prophecy to begin. All right. From there, they need the whole world to hate Israel. So what's the best thing they can do? Fucking blow up kids in Gaza. Fucking destroy our government and and turn our own people against each other. They have to do this stuff. And then everyone knows is Israel, but they need us to know it's Israel for the prophecy to happen. Does this make sense? Yeah. This is all in their Talmud. So they're like destroying everything you can think of, like, intentionally. And yeah, and but the government has to know this. You know, we didn't have a nativity scene in front of the White House this year. We had a Hanukkah set up for the first time in history. Yes. These niggas own, like, it's no joke. Like, it's so crazy. They think that they have the ability to do, like, magic, and, like, for sure. That's how they resurrect the Messiah. That's why people think that Charlie Kirk's body, and the way that they, like, were like this, like, acting like he was just, like, unreal of a person. Like, they were trying to, like, basically put energy into, like, if enough people believed it, they were gonna try to resurrect, because they didn't burn his body. We couldn't find his body. Um, like, we didn't know what they did with it. There was no funeral or nothing like that. They showed him in a casket, but they never said what happened to him. And a lot of people think they were trying to resurrect the Messiah in him. Like, no, seriously, it's not even a joke. Like, it's nothing to laugh about. Like, actually, it's fucking like, it's just what they're doing. It's the reason why everything you can think of is the way it is. Like, the reason why rent's so high, the reason why gas is so high, it's literally because these Jewish Israeli Zionists have totally infiltrated our entire government, and for the means of religion, and it's working, like, very, very well. That's why we kidnapped Maduro. He said he spoke out against Israel, and that it wasn't about oil or none of the shit that they're talking about. It's because he said something about Israel, and he said we're not fucking with those Zionists, and that he's probably going to work with Putin and China, because they're the only ones that aren't controlled by Israel or at threat. Yeah, it's but it all goes back to really their prophecy, and they're doing it, and it's, but they need us to hate them. So yeah, the shit behind the scenes is crazy, and that's just, they're not even behind the scenes anymore. They're out in the open for the first time. They are out in the open on TV. You catch a rabbi on YouTube. Like, what the fuck is going on? Seriously. So I don't know what you. Yeah, that was good. Cool. Did you? I don't know what you've been watching. You say you've been on political shit, but you don't know why. You you said that the other day.
Well, you what's more.
But this isn't even political. This is spiritual. These people are Jewish people. Literally think they're the first people to touch Earth. Or no. They know they're not the first people on Earth. They know that there was something going on Earth before, but they think that God made them, like, and added them to Earth. Like, here you go. And then they didn't do anything He told them to do, and that's why they're, like, banished from, like, God. So like when Jesus was going into to different churches and like challenging these rabbi, like you remember hearing about that? Okay, that he was challenging the rabbi that were doing Babylonian black magic. That's also in the book. Meaning the Babylonians way before like the because we know when the Babylonians were here. All right, way before 6,000 years ago, way before the Genesis, they're saying they know for sure they were doing their magic, but they won't speak like that because then they would be changing everything that we believe to be true. But this is what they practice. So they think that they know like all this like the real secrets of the world, 100%. They like 100%. 1,000%. They do magic. They do. That's why they do rituals and shit. They work. They're fucking working. I can't make this up. But yeah, so that's what Jesus was trying to stop. Like basically, they were, and that's why they kind of hate Jesus, because they were like, he was trying to. They swear they had everything figured out, and then Jesus comes through like, no, no, no. It's that everything you're doing is awful, and we don't need to do any of these rituals that involve children. And no, you can't sleep with a young girl at 9 years old. Like you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do all that. And they were like, yes, we can, for sure. And that's why they killed him. The Babylonian black magic Jewish people killed him. And that's what the stuff that they were practicing is what in Israel they teach. Like it's in their books, like in their textbooks. Like it's so crazy. I don't know how people don't know this shit. So it's like if you're not you are a spiritual person. So if you take politics and stop making that so real world and bring that into spiritual, everything will make sense. I guarantee you. Everything will add up. You're like everything you're experiencing will make sense. Like very quickly. And so right now the world's going into a great awakening, like because of everything I just explained to you. Like nobody knew that there was the Jewish people doing this actually, and that it works. People know that they want to say prayer works, but then it's like, wait, their prayers work too, I guess. What the fuck is this? But likely they're praying to the devil. So, yeah. Because I mean, in Revelation it says that
The false prophet.
no,
Yeah, Antichrist.
no, no.
What exactly?
It says that's where it says the world will turn on. No, the world will turn on Israel is in like Corinthians. They're very early in the Bible. After they just would not listen to anything God told them to do. And then he said that in Revelations, the person that wrote it, he said he saw. He described them, and you realize that they're Jewish people, and they were all worshiping an idol, but that they thought was God, but they call it the synagogue of Satan. Well, that's what he described it on. That is what that is. It's the Jews, same Jews, that think that they're doing the right thing, but they're following the Talmud, which Jesus describes as, or like the Bible describes as the synagogue of Satan, and that's exactly what it looks like. I mean, they're killing. I mean, they're burning children alive with bombs. Okay, they're shooting them in the streets and using them as target practice, and posting it on TikTok. Okay, that if that's not and people could say end times before. No, this is it. I don't know it getting any worse. And then they want AI to come because they actually believe that's its own. They believe in multiple gods, by the way, because the Old Testament speaks on them. But they think they can use them. They think that they have enough power because they're Jewish to use like a demon god to their advantage. I'm can't. People, when they go to church, this is what they're being taught. This is not no joke. This is why they're like. This is why you don't see Jewish people, because they can't be outside talking about this shit. What the fuck are you talking about? What did you do on Saturday? Seriously. Yeah, you just have to see. You just need to look it up. I mean, I'll show you a couple shit and blow your mind. So at least you know why the world is the way it is right now. It's not, and it's not what you're thinking. And it might bring you a little bit of peace to know what's going on, even though it's incredibly fucked up. Just on the flip side of everything, because everyone's so aware, we're probably gonna have a huge revolution. I'm gonna definitely be a part of that. I'll burn this whole fucking country to the ground and start it over because there's actually really good people here, there's no way for anyone to be good in this situation. It just sucks now because, dude, we have guns and we can't really fight our government because they have AC-130s. Like a fleet of them. So the world's coming down to the point of like Hunger Games, like the way that looks, where you can't say shit. You try to fight but you lost. Like full fledged, and now they're just kind of playing with you. But that's the thing. They want us to fight them at this point. They want us to try to fight them so they can take full control. So you can't do shit. You're kind of stuck. Yeah. You watch Candace Owens? You watch Candace Owens?
No.
Oh, so you don't know what's going on at all. You know who she is?
Honestly, I think I want to focus. I think that's why I'm starting to lose because I'm starting to listen to you.
Oh, are you losing?
Yeah. I did this last time 2-0. I think I just distracted.
I can tell at first glance you ain't local, so my trade secrets are of no use.
So, you want me to write a letter for you and keep it hush-hush?
I couldn't have put it better, miss.
What kind of letter is it?
Like I said, it's an important business letter. There's some matter I need to settle with this Kuttenburg burger.
Are you offering him some?
Aye. You could say that, actually. It's kind of like a business offer.
What do I get for writing?
A whole heap of coin, pal. It's really important for me. I don't mind giving you a groschen for every word.
Really? How long will the letter be?
Very long.
All right.
Brilliant. But before we get started,
What's this supposed to be?
I was given this here parchment by one wandering student. He said it's a love poem.
How many miles you've won? That sounds...
Is that what it says? Bugger. But it's clear you can read.
Where are we going to write the letter?
Oh no, we can't write it here.
Well then...
You have to go to enter the bill.
Hold on.
I'm afraid I've got...
Right.
That's right. Tell them to in the...
You have a password?
You know, when coin's at stake, you can't trust anyone. And welcome to the... Care, sir.